Western Conference game on display featuring the Sacramento Kings.
Nice
Home court advantage goes to the Warriors playing here at the Oracle Arena. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Cauley Stein is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the one spot. Clock at 6. On its way from Curry for 2. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Curry's got 5 now. Well, the main problem last year for the Kings, Greg, their defense. Just couldn't slow teams down on their end of the court, and it cost them.
Yeah, listen, a lot of it had to do with the defensive problems overall. They were pretty much in the bottom 10 of every major defensive category and dead last in blocks as well.
And here are the Kings now. It's a 5-point game. Rondo dishes to Cauley Stein. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throws. Beautiful to watch.
Rondo kicks to Cousins.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand. Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
And former Coach of the Year, George Karl, making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation. And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And Thompson throws it down.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
From deep, McLemore. That is good. McLemore's got himself on the board with 3 there. And what a pickup to get a guy like Karl, Greg, on their bench, as you mentioned. He's just been a winner, Clark, his entire career.
Well, he's climbing the ladder in the all-time wins category as a coach, and also he's a cancer survivor. He's overcome a battle with cancer, and that also lends itself to having great compassion and respect for George Karl.
As did his son, Kobe.
That's
Remember
right.
that? Yeah.
That's right. It was a family affair.
Thompson with the bucket.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. No good from Spates. Dishes it to Cousins. Kings moving the ball around. Gay can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 12. The drive by Iguodala. Rondo with the steal. Gay left side. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Rondo passes to Cauley-Stein. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Cousins with it. He's against Azili. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could.
In Oakland, California. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down the triple.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Cauley-Stein. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Warriors leading by 11.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
2 on the clock. Here's Curry. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Kings trail by 11. Rondo kicks to Cousins. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be. It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy fight, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. Out to Thompson. Green dishes to Curry. Pulls it up. Misses off the right iron.
And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired, but the effect it had on the team was easy to see. Kings really tailspinned out of control afterward.
And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Green with the block. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. Quincy Acies checked in for Sacramento.
You know, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
Green with the block. And he gets it back. Now here's McLemore outside. And that one's good. McLemore's got 6.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Down low. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. It's Thompson off the drive. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. Curry kicks to Spates. Outside for Curry. The feed to Spates. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Spates has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Cousins.
3 points.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Curry passes to Green. Five on the clock. Over in the corner, Barnes. On its way from Curry for 2. No good off the front iron.
3 triples.
29 seconds left here in the second. And here's Collison. There's the dish to Curry. No one near him. And he hits the jump shot.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And the shot is good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Warriors ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third contested first half so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Caspi dishes to Kufis. It's stolen by Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Curry.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
3 for Caspi. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
The drive by Green. Kufis with the block. Now here's Collison, the fast break opportunity. And it's Butler missing.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
and they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in, and it's Barbosa in for Harrison Barnes. Clark, third quarter here, and
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Gay, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
All alone. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Outside Rondo. Feeds to Casper. The three ball. Here's Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Rush comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Livingston in for Leandro Barbosa. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Well, if this game...
Thompson against Rondo. And Caspi has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the King. And Thompson kicks to Rush. Some solid defense from Gay. Here on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. On the floor for Sacramento. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Caspi is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point. Green, the pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. The three. Cannot hit. Good D by Rondo.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
The Kings leading. Pass to Cousins. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And he gets it to go. 21 points for Steph Curry.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Here's Cousins. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And here are the Warriors now. Outside, Green. Curry against Rondo. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Sacramento didn't have a free-flowing offense, and they wanted to get up and down, and it showed in their play transitioning from stagnant to free-flowing.
Sacramento, a team that is likely to put it on the floor to attack. We saw that last year. They have no problem creating with player movement versus ball movement, which is something which is a nice way to kind of begin the transition.
It is, and Kevin, they were dead last in the league in terms of catch-and-shoot field goal attempts. Also near the bottom in catch-and-shoot field goal percentage, so they might have been justified in that.
Bogut dishes to Green. 13 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Curry outside. Shot is off. And the Kings going the other way now. Fires from the wing. Rondo, no good.
Not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Curry passes to Green. 5 on the clock. Back to Curry to tie it up. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
And McLemore kicks to Rondo. To the middle. And then Cousins with the dunk.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Right side Green. The 3 from Barnes. Green dishes to Barnes. It's Thompson off the drive. Outside for Curry. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And McLemore kicks to Cousins. No good from 11 feet. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
.50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Gay. Knocks down the 3.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game. Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but
look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Shot's good by McLemore.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And here's Gay outside. Misses the shot. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.